Welcome, guys. Welcome to Gypsy Road. Your co-host, Mr. Robert Wood from the Mandela Effect Show on his channel, the Robert Wood Mandela Effect channel. He will be here on the Mandela Effect Show on his channel. He'll be joining us in a few minutes. He's actually having some difficulties. You know, when you make that coffee, you know, it's like a Mandela effect right there. You know, he might have forgot where he put his cup, and that's a headache. When you forget where you put your coffee cup, you know, that's not good if you forgot where you left your cup. So we're waiting for him to get his cup, and I got something to show him. I don't know what I'm going to show him on air. If he's gonna, maybe he's seen this. I know I haven't seen it. If I have seen, I will say, you know, that's a Mandela effect. I will say that if he's already seen. So I think I got an email from him. Let's see what he says in his email. Let's see what the slacker says. Just go on, and I'll jump in a bit. Yeah. He's working on his coffee, so. Guys, welcome to the Mandela Effect Show. You know, last week's topic was about changes in the Bible. And one of the things I wanted to do on this show today is I sent invites to so many people in the Mandela Effect community. I sent emails to a lot of churches to see if one of them would come on our show and talk to us about how does the Bible get published? You know, who has the final word? Can the Pope himself, I don't know, change his sentence in a Bible? There's things that I don't know, and I'm not an expert of knowing. And every single invite, it's the most weirdest thing in the world because nobody wants to join other people's shows. It's just so strange. You know, I had other channels, and I sent invites for different things. You know, talk about a movie. Yes, I'll go on your show. I would love to be on your show. But people in the Mandela Effect community, churches, they really don't want to join the show. And, you know, I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why. I'm not an asshole. I invite everybody to the show so we could just have a good conversation and have a good, talk. Because I've always been curious, other books get published, they get published because of story. So who, and usually on every story gets published, somebody owns the rights. Somebody gets paid for when books get sold, Now, the Bible, who has those rights? Who gets money for those? So it's a interesting thing. Guys, I'll show you something. Okay? Follow me. Follow me. That thing right there wants to go outside. So, come on, go outside. That thing wants to go outside. She's got a little shirt on because in Seattle it's about 40 degrees and she's cold. So sorry about that. Sorry I had to get up. But hey, a dog's got to go. Dog's got to go, just like us, right? Just like that we have to go. So I got to open up this window here so I can see when the dog wants back in. Oh, I see him.
I'm in, man. Sorry about that.
Oh, I don't hear.
I'm a little late.
Oh, there it is. There's volume. I had the volume down on the computer.
Okay, sorry about that. Let your dog pee. Go take your dog pee. I'm going to fill up my coffee while you're getting your dog pissed. You're pissing your dog.
She just decided to go right now.
That's fine. No, we were both having technical difficulties. I think we had a fucking shift. In fact, I'm pretty solid we had a shift. So a lot of weird things. I got some coffee. This one I was delayed on. And then I had another program up that I didn't know about in the computer, so it wouldn't let me on your site. It was StreamYard. StreamYard was still up I went streaming the other night live. It was still running the program, so it couldn't do two at once. And I couldn't figure it wouldn't let me on. So I finally figured I could shut it off. I was like, oh.
It's kind of funny. I was just mentioning that I sent all these invites.
Oh yeah.
To churches, to everybody, and not one of them had the balls to want to come on the show.
They never do.
It's the strangest thing. It's like I'm not here to bash people. I'm trying to understand who does have the rights to publish a Bible, and who gets, because any book that gets published, somebody gets money, gets the rights to it.
Absolutely.
Who has the final say? And I don't have no answer, and that's what I sent in an email asking. I like to know some of these things to get more clarity. Now, one person. Now, maybe because in America, Thanksgiving's Thursday. Maybe
I know.
Could be. So maybe I'll try again. Now I know where you're at. They don't do Thanksgiving in America.
No, they didn't have the privilege of killing Native Americans. They didn't have that fun privilege. But they did kill a lot of Africans. They've killed a lot of pretty much, the English Empire in our time. They killed a lot of people. So they had, the whole colonization thing. Americans, technically they could have like a Thanksgiving for killing the Globe Day. I mean, that's what I'm suggesting the whole time. But take your dog piss.
No, she's still out there. Now, I actually got something to show you.
What's that?
I don't know. Maybe you've seen this before. I have never seen it before.
What is it?
But maybe I've seen it before. It could be the Mandela effect. I don't know if you watched. I did a couple little clip videos last night on my phone.
Yeah.
I put it out this morning.
Yeah.
About tasting this coffee, like with the machine sitting in my pour over. And there's another clip in it about I found a newspaper clip Dad kept about a game that I had in football.
Okay.
And going through this box,
I
found something else.
Okay.
And I don't think you know about it because when I told you about something else,
yeah,
I had, and I gave it to you. You took it back. So it's I'm going to show you in a second. I think that dog's coming up. I want you to wait.
Dog first.
You sweat this out.
Dog first.
Come on. There you go. Get in. Okay, come here. All right. Oh, here's the dog. And the sweater. Okay. So I'm going to get it out.
All right, here we go.
A wrapper.
Okay, here we go. What is this? Spreckles Mendota sugar beets. Holy fuck, you got Dad's fucking buckle, man?
Brand new.
Where did you get this? I don't remember him having that buckle. I don't remember that buckle.
Isn't it? I knew you were gonna trip out. I mean, look at it.
No, you gave me the Kesslers, Dad's Kesslers.
Kessler
You
one.
gave me Dad's Kesslers, which was a kind thing to fucking do because it's a memorabilia from Dad. I was like, I felt bad for taking it, but you got fucking Dad's Spreckles 25 sugar from Mendota. I don't. You know what's funny about that? Let me tell you something. Okay, I was on a Mandela Effect site, right? People were talking about Mandela effects. A lot of people are full of shit. You know how full of shit a lot of people are, dude? We talk about people full of shit. They're pulling anything out of anything to fucking say it's an effect.
What's the title of this episode?
Oh, Mandela Effects. I didn't read it. Mandela Effect Show.
It's called the Mandela Effect Show, hosted by you and me.
Yeah.
What makes you a fraud?
Oh shit!
It's about fraud, so you kind of just put right in.
Cool.
About a fraud because I think about frauds too.
Do me a favor. Take that buckle and hold it back up again. I want you to hold that buckle up again. I'm gonna tell you about something.
And this has never been opened. This is clean, brand new.
That's fucking beautiful, man. You see what's on there? What is that? What is that on there? What is that vegetable Dad used to work with all the time? And all the different ones.
Sugar beet.
Sugar beets. Say it again.
Sugar beets.
According to a group of people with the Mandela effect, they were all screaming that sugar beets were not in their time. There's like, sugar beets are a Mandela effect. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? We know sugar beets. What do you mean sugar beets are a Mandela effect? You know how many people grab at bullshit? I call them the Cliff Clavins. Remember Cliff Clavin from fucking Cheers?
Oh, yeah.
You remember how the Cliff Clavin always had an answer? It's like no matter what the subject, Cliff Clavin knew about it. He's one of them guys that know everything about everything all the time, 24/7. He's like, he always had an answer. I mean, if I don't know something, I'm like, I don't know it. Tell me a little bit about something. I'll see if I remember something like that. But the Cliff Clavins out there. And so a lot of the Cliff Clavins were talking about Mandela effect, and Cliff Clavins were talking about sugar beets. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm 100% the real fucking deal. And there was sugar beets at our time because our dad worked at a sugar beet factory. Yeah. I mean, it was one of the creme de la cremes of the fucking Central Valley. It was one of the biggest industries in the valley was fucking sugar beets. So
I used to work at that factory. I shoved a line. I shoved a hot lime in 110 degrees.
Yeah, they employed half the fucking valley.
The beads go across, getting wet, and goes through a bunch of fires.
Yeah. Well, everybody's like sugarcane this, sugarcane that. I said, sugarcane? What are we in the tropics?
No.
What the fucking tropics? What are we fucking, what are we, South America? What are we down?
That's the picture.
Sugar beets. Yeah, and everyone was like, oh my God, I don't remember that. There's a whole line of people. A guy brings up sugar beets as a Mandela effect. And everyone's like, ooh, and dude, they're showing pictures of sugar beets. Oh my God, a beet that's made of sugar? Well, half of the fucking vegetables and things out there are made of sugar. They've got sweet potatoes. What are you talking about? You know, there's sweet potatoes, there's sweet, all kinds of fucking things that are sweet out there with sugar in it. So I thought that was hilarious, dude. That's funny you brought that up. I was saying a lot of frauds. That's one of the big ones. The Mandela effect with sugar beets. I go, shut the fuck up.
You know, I'm redoing that bedroom downstairs.
I know, I saw that.
I'm trying to build it a studio, and there's a box, and I open it up, and it's just like, where did this come from?
Be careful, that might be my room. Don't mess up my room down there.
It's just weird that brand new, never been open, except for me now.
But I don't remember Dad ever having that. I don't understand. Maybe Mike had it. Or
Kessler bottle than that.
Well, Dad had the Kessler. Dad had the Kessler one from the Kessler bottles. He cashed them in. Back in our time, we'd cash in bottles and cans, and we get money for it. Back in our time, remember, the kids would get all the cans. The old man would throw the cans. The kids would collect them and get money for them.
Yeah,
recycle. Everybody wins. The kids get money. We want an allowance. Go out and pick up beer cans and whiskey bottles. Burn your own fucking money.
Now, I'm going to tell you why I brought up the title, fraud.
Go ahead.
I've been thinking about a fraud a lot. And I think it's going to go right into what you're talking about, the other sites. Because, part of the fraud that came up to me, last week, I was in California.
Yeah.
And, one of my guilty pleasures is actually watching Ghost Adventures. My kids, it's just fun.
Yeah. I used to watch Ghost Adventures. I love Ghost Adventures.
Pleasure, but I went to two other places where the Ghost Adventures went to. This last vacation, my third place is at Queen Mary. That they went on there, and they found ghosts or hear the office. Now, this is the third time that I've been to the exact same place where they went to. And I got zero. I mean, zero. And you saw I made two videos on this channel here. Two videos of Queen Mary investigation with the kids, and there was another one that at 3:60 in the morning. You're not allowed to have a camera, and every worker I asked there. So, have you seen ghosts? I asked them, "Have you seen a ghost?" And no, but I heard stories.
Yeah.
For seeing three different places, I have to say they're a fraud.
Yeah.
If there is, I haven't seen it. Until I seen it, based on one of the places they went to, I have to say they're a fraud. Now, you're talking about YouTube shows. When I was trying to find guests,
Yeah.
I've been going through a bunch of Mandela Effect channels.
Yeah.
And like you're talking about, I have to say 80% of those are frauds. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. And then you can tell me all your opinion.
Absolutely.
And why I think they're a fraud. And there's a difference between your belief and theirs. And I'll let you know it all, and you can tell me what you think of it.
Yeah.
They all talk about the exact same commercialized. I know we talk about it a little bit too, you know.
Yeah.
But each show is exactly about the monopoly, about this. Now every single one, and I can't really find anything that's different. Now, this is the difference between them and what you. Now, some people can say, well, if you're calling them a fraud, and you're not calling him a fraud.
Yeah.
They talk about the exact same commercialized Mandela Effect. And you know what I'm talking about, commercialized.
Yeah.
Talk about the same stuff, the Star Wars stuff, this stuff, the Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Yeah.
When I talk to you off record or on camera, and you're talking to me about some changes you've seen in your own town of Manchester. Stuff like that, and you're talking about changes you saw in Des Moines, you saw this. Yeah. That's not commercialized.
No.
That is stuff that nobody in their channels. They're not one of them has talked about changes they've seen around them. Now, like you have a follower who once in a while sends a text, email through one of our channels and talk about, have you seen the changes in Seattle? See, I would say he's not a fraud, but he's seeing changes, not just the commercial stuff you see like on TV. Yeah, he's talking about stuff in his own area, and I don't see that on these other channels.
Yeah, that's Texas Danny. He's not looking for no fucking paper. He's not looking for no fucking songs and shit like that. He's actually got because he's Army, ex-Army. Like I'm ex-Navy. You're ex-Coast Guard. We're ex-military. We're trained to see fucking certain things, and we're not out hunting around for bullshit. You little dog. Look at Curly Sue. He
just sits there to stare out the window to see who's walking by.
Yeah, just keeping guard. But he's like us. He's ex-military, and he was stationed. So he was stationed around Turkey. So he knows the topography and the map, and he's been all over that area. You know, when you're military, you're fucking all over the place, and you're just fucking. When you're not at your base or whatever doing, you're running around everywhere. So again, with me all over the Pacific, I was all over the fucking Pacific. So I'm like, what fucking happened in the Pacific? What the fuck happened to here? What happened to this fucking place? I've been here, I've been there, I've been in that place. It's all fucking changed. Capitals have changed in certain countries. Certain islands are fucking there. Some islands are missing. I'm like, this ain't my home. What the fuck happened? But we're living here. Same with Danny. So Danny always puts out, he just sticks with, he don't fuck around with nothing else but geography. He's military. He does military codes, military professionalism, does military topography of changes, and this is what he just puts it out pretty much fucking like military, straight up reactivated himself. Kind of way I did it, kind of way you did it. We kind of reactivated ourselves for the service. Here's something I want to ask you, man. I want to ask you now. I don't know. You might not remember. A lot of people don't. I mean, a lot of people that don't mean a goddamn thing. But there's I've talked about it before, the American flag. You remember we talked about the American flag with the stripe?
Yeah.
Behind me, the stripe underneath the fucking stars. Also, in my time in the military, you might remember, because it's something you just don't think about, especially if you're running around. On your uniform, on the right shoulder, you had the American flag. Now, the American flag on my shoulder is the way way it's presented on a wall, where the blue box is in the back. Like you see a flag on a wall, like the flag behind me. You see how the flag is, or the blue box. You're gonna trip out. The blue box is in the back, and now they have the blue box forward. It's the flag is it's reversed on the arm, where the blue box is forward. And this is the way it's been in the military here. The blue box is forward. You got to look it up. Just type it in, because it's not something, if you're not paying attention to, you don't think about it. And especially if you're not in the military, you wouldn't fucking think about it. You've been out for, like me, for a long time. You had to think about, I was like, which arm was it again?
I got there's a picture book downstairs. I was going through yesterday. I got pictures of you actually in your Navy uniform.
You have those pictures.
I'm gonna go look for it real quick. You talk.
I want to see what arm the fucking flag is on. Oh shit!
I'll be right back.
For those of you watching right now, I'm gonna fucking see a picture of myself in this avatar version of myself in a Navy uniform. We're gonna see. For those of you that question my honor, my brother's gonna have my fucking me in a uniform. That's gonna be weird. I don't know why it's over there. But for those of you still watching. Another thing it's really important to know about is that there is a snake on a flag. This flag is called, back in my time, there was, and I can't be 100%, it was like 2 states, don't tread on me. It was like Texas flag or it was like a Nevada flag. It was like, don't tread on me. It was a rattlesnake. And there's a rattlesnake. It's a coiled rattlesnake. Okay, that's not uncommon. That's common. It was used for small things, don't tread on me, kind of a badass way of saying, don't fuck with me. But in this timeline, it was actually represented like back in the 1800s, the goddamn the Revolutionary War. It was just back then. And also, there it is. So also, there's a new flag. It's on the USS Blue Ridge LCC-19, my old ship, which is now the oldest ship in the Navy. Ironically, I have the Mandela effect. The oldest ship in the Navy that I was stationed on is now. They've also had the flag that snake flag, rattlesnake flag. Oh shit!
So hold on.
No.
You remember that picture? That's you.
Yeah, that's you at the bottom. As you guys can see, my eyes have always been fucked up. So those of you that say I've never wore sunglasses a day in my life, show that one more time. Those are people who say I've never wore sunglasses a day in my life. Look, this is me as a kid at the very bottom. At the bottom, that's me at the bottom, and that's me with what? These are sunglasses. These are medical glasses, and there's a cholo next to us. These are those like sunglasses for my eyes. I've worn these my entire life, guys. I've had sight problems, but corrected with military glasses, like Geordi on Star Trek. But oh god, everyone says he wears sunglasses to be cool. Now everyone sees I've had them since I was a kid.
There's a picture of Michael.
That's our dead gay brother. That man right there was transitioning into a woman at one time. But he was a perfectly fucking fine. He was a deer hunter. A mechanic, loyalist to the fucking to the United States of America, ex-military, army, everything. And he was gay. And he was fine until he went into the transitioning thing, and that's what killed him. That and I forgot what it's called. Spice. Smoked spice. It's killed my brother. So don't you guys take drugs? Don't you guys take pharmaceuticals? Don't you guys take anything? Don't smoke spice. Stay clean.
Now, here is.
Oh, shit.
You're in the middle.
I'm in the middle. Yeah. As you can see, I still have the tinted glasses.
And let's see if there's a.
Yeah, wow.
There's one of like you're marching with the flag.
Yeah. Shit, there's no flag on there.
Now here's a picture of flags.
Oh yeah. Wow. What if they've changed? You just never know what's changed anymore. I don't know if it's a residual. Everything's changing so much. We don't fucking know what's changed. I'm talking about that snake flag.
Yeah, and now these are your graduation. I don't see anything on these uniforms.
Yeah, they're brand fucking new. They're right out of boot camp.
Yeah, that might be just for.
We're just like that was the day of graduation. You just had this shit on. You got the fuck out. Like you had one day to go run around and smoke cigarettes and drink for a day. Then I go right back to training. The 1 day uniform. Wow, man.
I know. It's funny.
God, man.
Dude,
oh my god.
It's just fun to look at these because, like, Robert can too.
Oh god.
Lincoln.
Yeah. Our Army officer, other guys, a Marine. We were all military. Marine, Army officer. Shit.
I don't know if you remember Ryan Walker and his artwork. I think it's some pretty good artwork.
I remember that one. It
Look at
looked
that one.
different, but the same.
And
Holy shit. I do. Whoa. Well, that's ironic now. What is that on? A 6 and 11? 6 and 11. Wow. Or is it? Wow. Now that's fucking weird in this place at this time. Woo. It's like we've always been jumping around and doing weird shift shit.
I mean, there's just, it's, you know, there's
Wow.
there's some. I mean, there's so many different pictures in here.
Wow.
There's a picture of our father when he was in the military.
Korean War coming out. Oh yeah, coming out of the head. Korean Air Force, Korean War.
Yeah.
Korean War. Goddamn right.
So
Korean War.
it's all interesting.
Oh, good.
And you're when you talk about frauds, you know, and one of the things that does a red flag of them being frauds is if they're not a fraud, then why are they afraid to jump on our show?
I know. Recently though, I'm gonna shout out some people. Her name is Chick. She let me on her show twice. There are some people let me. Rain on the Plains. She let me on her show. She had a fantastic time. Chick had a fantastic time. People that let me on their shows, they have a fantastic time. They know I'm a joker. I'm a clown. I have a great time. I talk Mandela effects, but at the same time, I'm a human being. So, yeah, a lot of people that have the effect. It's unfortunate that they are surrounded by people that don't have the effect, and they think they do. And see, I was telling you about that. You know, the largest percentage of people, the largest percentage. I did my anthropology. I'm like, the majority of them have mental issues. They're suicides. They were depressies. They were cutters. They were on drugs. They were ODers. They're really fucked up people. So it's hard to get down to the fucking nitty gritty on who it is. I'm almost to the point, dude, where people that were the most fucked up are the ones who have the effect. It's weird as it may sound. The people that
Maybe they're not fucked up.
Have the effect.
They think they are because of the effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The people that were the most fucked up, who sound the most insane when you talk about it, are the ones who have it. Then you get the other ones that want to play that game, dude. They want to be. This is what their mentality is. This is what their mentality. Hold on. Here's their mentality. They think that this is their mentality. We all have Jesus consciousness. Number one, none of those cocksuckers are Jesus. Not one of them are Jesus. Yeshua, I don't know if he existed or not in my timeline. I ain't gonna argue that. We're all reincarnated from somebody. Hopefully he's around who fucking knows. I like fucking paganism. But they keep talking about was it the Jesus consciousness? And these assholes think they can conjure. I've seen no evidence of them conjuring a fucking thing. And even when I asked them, what did you conjure? What is your magic powers? So I always ask the people with the Mandela effect, you got it? Okay, what's your magic powers? And they look at me funny. What do you mean magic powers? I said, well, I had cirrhosis of the liver. I was going to die. You remember I had fatty liver? I had multiple crushed fucking discs. You remember I was all fucking limping or gipping around? I'm healed 100%. I'm healed 100%. I'm fucking strong as an ox right now. I can run a fucking marathon. What's your magic powers? I get stronger.
About the back. While you keep talking, I'm gonna grab something else to show you.
Cool. And I never get a response. So everybody says their magic powers is what? What is your fucking God-given magic powers if you actually got woken up by God? But see, nobody wants to be woken up by God because there is no God to them. This is the Matrix. We're fucking loony ass, fucking geeky ass fucking nerds that play fucking Dungeons. I play Dungeons & Dragons, but nerds that think that somehow this is some fucking Star Trek fucking Matrix, and they can do things within the Matrix and manipulate the Matrix. They can't do a fucking thing. Nothing. When they talk about having car problems at the same time, it's probably because God's giving them car problems at the same time because they let them know that you're schmucks. If your shit falls off the wall, it's probably because it got thrown off the wall. Here we go.
These are X-rays.
Whoa.
Of like my back, where I was supposed to get an operation because the bone wrapped around the nerve and was pitching it so
Oh,
bad.
I remember that.
And
You
I
said
had to do surgery, and I haven't had that pain. I don't know for how long, but these
Dude,
are X-rays.
I remember the sciatica you had. I remember that. I remember how I had the same fucking thing. I had a crushed disc with the nerve was caught in the fucking disc. It was crushed over it. My fucking foot was on fire. I couldn't feel my foot. My glutes. Dude, so you got the superpowers. So there's your superpower. My brother has healed.
Real X-rays.
He was a gimp. Our limp. We call gimp around.
But I found downstairs trying to make the new studio. I thought you might like that.
Yeah. See, so I ask a lot of people, so have you healed? They're like, well, what? What are you taking? I'm taking this pill to fix this problem. I said, but have you healed? But you got the Mandela effect. You got the God effect, I call it. Did you heal? No. But guess what? They've got the Jesus consciousness, though, dude. That's all they need.
Maybe they have nothing to be healed.
You're right. Yeah, true. Maybe in their favor. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they had no injuries. So there's no evidence for them to have anything healed. But, if people want to feel good about something, I think they should just fucking let's just, feel. It's not like become, nobody's a fucking god here. It's just people with the effect are getting this little fucking big head like they're gods. I got the effect, and I ain't no fucking god, man. I ain't no.
The hearing is when you testing somebody who see if they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
The things you ask is the magic powers.
Yeah. What's your magic powers?
Now, what if say they did say something almost similar that something healed on them? What would you question next to? Because maybe they watch your show and they heard that and they try to play you off. What would you ask maybe after that? Okay,
so I have a criteria. Remember, I do science, so I debunk. So in order for me to prove the Mandela effect, to prove that I'm not crazy, I have to debunk it first. You know how we approach it. So I ask, and not everyone gets this question right. I said it's real basic. I said, do you remember when you went up to the traffic light? Do you remember if it was a green light on top for go, or was the green light on the bottom? Now, in this timeline, the red light is on top and the green light is on the bottom. And my timeline in my mind's eye, I fucking know it. I drove a goddamn forklift sometimes across the street all the time. At the Museum of Flight, I drove a forklift. I had to fucking sit and stare at the big. I have equipment in the back, planes. I'm pulling fucking expensive things. And I'm like looking at the fucking light. With all this pressure of having this multi-million-dollar fucking equipment behind me, staring at the fucking, and there's the green light on top means go on top. And I always ask them, now, was the green light on top for you, or was it the red light? Always the red light. And I'd say 50%. So 50% of the people with the effect that, it sounded like they got it, remember the red light on top. And the other percentage remembers the green light on top.
Now, is there any countries that has a green on top? I'm just asking, just in case.
No, good question. No, I can't find any. I know England used to have the green on top, and now there are reds on top. So the reds, they switched too. So when I woke up, it switched. So the green is at the bottom, and the red is on top now. And so the green is at the bottom, and the red is on top. And so I asked people, do you remember the green or the red on top? And a lot of these people, and the ones that I do debunk, the majority of them always say, well, I don't care what you say. It's always been red. I said, well, okay, then. That's fine. That's your opinion. That's your fucking beautiful opinion. But in my opinion, it was always green. I know it 110%. If I were to take a lie detector, put it on me. Where was the green was on top? Heads down. Ask me another question. It's like, where was Statue of Liberty? Ellis Island, where it's always been. I don't even know the name, Freedom Island or something island. I don't remember. It's on the Star Fort. It's on Wood Star Fort. I told you about Wood Star Fort now. So it's on our ancestor Star Fort.
I don't know if you know this. There's actually a low quality. They made a low quality Mandela effect movie.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's out yet. I don't know if you. The trailer is actually on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I put on the trailer.
Yeah.
It wasn't what a fucking joke, because of course right in the trailer. They go straight into the Weinstein Bears and Monopoly, and it's like, are they giving the community a bad look, trying to make it look like you're more crazy? Or I don't know if you saw the trailer or not. I don't know how you felt about
I saw the trailer. It's misinformation. Dude, we're being cursed with misinformation. This place is being suppressed. We're being suppressed. Did you know, you remember you hear about YouTube's new policy, right? Make sure you go back after you're done with this video, dude, and make sure you punch down. You got to go back after this video, and you got to hit that button that says adults only. Make sure you hit that button that says adults only. They're looking for channels to take down, and we're on the list, obviously. Anybody who talks like this is on the list.
Yeah, I learned about that. This is how there's 3 levels. You're right. There's 3 levels. This is how it works. There's one for you got three check marks to do. One, that it is for kids. And the thing is, what's messed up about the system is, say you are a person that has 10,000 subscribers, you're actually you actually get Google Ads money.
Yeah.
Okay. If you click on that your show's for kids, you don't get none of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, okay. So you pick the next one that it's not for kids, but anybody 18 can watch it. Okay. Now, this is the thing about that. This is the trick part. If the government watches one of your shows that says not for kids, but anybody else could watch it.
Yeah.
And you don't say anything negative or bad word like the word fuck, shit, or anything like that.
Oh God.
They can actually fine you $42,000.
I know.
The choice is adults only. Now, if you do adults only, you eliminate so many people. So it's like So say like I do a movie review, okay?
Yeah.
If I do it with the over 18, I gotta make sure I say the word shit, fuck, or something in it, so it won't be considered for kids, or they can fine you $42,000.
That's ridiculous, dude. You knew is well. I got the paper here.
I watched the whole thing about it. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
It's like they want to keep. If they're not going to throw you off, and you put adults only, they want to keep you to the minimum where not enough people will watch you.
That's
and
the
if you better make sure you do a few cuss words so they don't fine you $42,000.
They want to make sure that the message doesn't get out. They want to keep the status quo here because all those rich fuckers, they know. And dude, in the Bible, it says in one of the fucking Lord's prayers, it used to say, "Forgive your debtors." It said, it used to say, "Forgive your trespassers," and now it's debtors. It's debtors, and I was like, "What the fuck is a debtor?" I don't know what a debtor is. So the Bible says you got to forgive your debtors. And you look it up, and it's the banking systems. So why would the Bible change to forgive the banking systems? And it makes sense now because when this shit comes to fucking fruition or whatever the fuck it's going to come to, there's going to be a lot of angry citizens at these fucking banking systems. They're going to want to pull these people in the street and drag them, fucking draw and quarter these fucking monsters. All these billionaires are going to want to drag them out. It's going to take people like you and me to say, stop. Don't hurt them. They suck. We don't like them either. The Bible says, and I'm not a fucking Christian, but the Bible says to forgive your debtors. So you got to forgive these cocksuckers or you're going to be committing sin. And that's exactly why the Bible changed, dude. It changed to forgive your fucking debtors. Used to be trespassers, which means we forgive those who trespass against us. Forgive our trespassers. Now it's forgive our debtors. I don't know what's after that.
You know why this actually, you know why YouTube had to do this?
Why?
It's because
FCC.
Well, you are not supposed to get information about young kids.
Yeah.
Use it to do certain ads to it. And they did. They did. And they had to pay $172 million fine for it because of what they did of doing illegal stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they're taking it on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what they were doing was on YouTube was horrific, man. They had all these these kids were doing these like yoga challenges, stretch challenges, bathtub, I mean, all the crazy fucking stuff that you're not supposed to be doing on camera. Number one, where the fuck are their parents in these fucking filmings? But they're doing all these fucking stretch Armstrongs in front of the goddamn camera, putting it out for everyone to see. Then they had all these ads running fucking commercials right over them. And parents, dude, parents are holding the camera. Do a little spin, baby. Get them legs up real high. There we go. Zoom in on that. Oh, honey, we're going to make lots of money with them ads on them girls dancing out here. I'll give her home range coming. Get the water hose out. Spray them down. I'll spray them down now. We're going to make a lot of money. People are selling their own fucking children, dude, on fucking YouTubes, man. They're selling their own kids. Who the fuck? Okay, here's the thing. Who the fuck would put their children on fucking camera? Because you know what's funny? They're too stupid to know what they're doing because their parents put them on camera, and then they got to grow up, and then they got to meet that fucking boy or meet that girl, whatever the fucking thing is, and have a relationship. And then that fucking person's going to go back to YouTube and look them up and say, guess what? You're in the fucking cyberwebs, man. I saw your shit dancing around half naked with a water hose, and your dad was going like this. Like, what is that weird shit? I imagine your fucking boyfriend walked away real fast and you got a crazy family. I mean, because when you put your children on camera, they're there for a lifetime. On camera, they don't have dude. You're different. Like you got a little glimpse of them, and your sons give you permission. They're excited about it. They're like, I'll be on, they're excited. You're riding the rides or whatever you're doing and stuff like that.
We're doing it together.
As a family, yeah. As a group,
together.
Yeah. It's like the family vacation, the vacation fucking photos, the big difference. But people putting their fucking kids out and say, here, drop a fucking wet balloon on your head. Oh yeah. Go ahead and now get in the bathtub and see how much ice you can put in there and lay in the bathtub. There we go. What the fuck are they doing? Because they get like a multi-million fucking subs or whatever. And they get all this shit. The kids, parents putting them in there, man. Now, I can see the parents getting pissed if the kids are secretly doing it themselves, but then the parents have to shut that shit down or make sure that shit's a little bit fucking rated goddamn G, or rated fucking normal. Nothing weird.
Well, you remember, I don't know if you ever watched it. There's usually a TV show called John and Kate plus 8, whatever, that has those 8 and 10 kids.
Yes.
Those kids on TV.
Yes.
Just came out on the news that one of those kids was actually put in a mental institution for 3 years because of all the being on screen. The wife got too much power, kicked the father out. It took the father like 3 years to get him out of the mental illness place. He wasn't crazy. It was just because of being put in front. Like you're talking about forcing people to be in front of the camera where they're not ready for it. They didn't choose it.
Yeah, what is that called? What do they call them? What do they call the pageant moms? Everybody in this fucking timeline, dude. Now, I ain't from here, and you're waking up now too. You're kind of scratching your head, going, it is kind of. You don't always talk, or like you're like, it is kind of weird. Like, yeah, if you notice, I'm anthropology. I'm really observant and professionally doing it, so I gotta get dirty and check shit out. And so you're looking at stuff, and it's like. These things are just these parents. They got these dumbass brains, and they're doing stupid things. And they're like we call them, the pageant moms. They're putting their children out with fucking makeup on, over sexualizing, and they're putting their children up. Do the spin, baby. Do the spin. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, wasn't there another show where this? I'm not making fun of big women, but there's a big woman put her daughter in a pageant called Boo Boo or something.
Oh God, yes.
Something Boo Boo, and then that she left that man and she was dating somebody from prison and stuff. Yeah. And it's like they're so desperate for wanting 10,000 subscribers, so desperate for those contracts, they're willing to throw everything away that they're in right now.
Put their children out there. What was this? There's a lot of those actors. Remember those kid actors? They always burn out, man.
Really?
They always burn out. Those kid actors always burn out. I don't remember one that didn't burn out. Maybe a few didn't burn out, but for the most part, them little young kid actors always burn the fuck out. You know what I mean? They end up with AIDS. They end up with AIDS at the end of their fucking life. They'll be like in their 30s, and they've already got like a face like they're 65 years old. They've got greedy ass teeth. They've been drinking since they were fucking 5.
Look at the brothers, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman.
Corey Haim, yeah.
One came a drug addict, and he actually overdosed and died.
Yeah, Joaquin, or not Joaquin, but Phoenix. What's his name?
River Phoenix.
Overdosed. Another kid actor just fucking wasted away. Good artist too, wasted away. All these fucking artists just wasted the fuck away. It was he played Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Remember, he was a junkie. He was so bad.
He used to wake up at people's houses.
Strangers' houses. Next to his Hollywood house. He was known cops to show up, pull him out of a fucking stranger's house. Yeah. They were used to it. They used to him walking up to the wrong house and go to side. But he cleaned this shit up. He got off drugs. The dude got off. He cleaned up. And now look at him, dude. Robert Downey Jr. Look at him now.
Because of one guy fought for him. John Favreau fought for him to play Iron Man because they just said, "You want him?
Yeah.
You won't get people's houses."
Yeah.
Like, trust me. So yeah, he got lucky. Now a lot of people don't do like him.
He cleaned up. For me, it's not. Now, for me, it's not. There's a lot of again, the Cliff Clavins of the Mandela Effect community, Cliff Clavins. Some of them were screaming that for them he died. I'm like, huh? Robert Downey Jr. died for them, and then he came back. I'm like, I don't remember that. Do you remember that? Let's debunk this one. Okay, good. There's 2 of us that don't remember that. The man was alive. He was just cleaned up.
There's never been one news that he died. There's just been the news that he woke up in people's houses. They never said he's on the way to hospital of dying or so.
Yeah, he never died. Yeah, it was another spinner. There 2 were trying to spin around. We've got so many oppositions now with the people are just screaming anything on purpose. Look at her. Look at her.
Oh yeah. What's that said?
Drinking buddy. Oh, she drives, right? You let her drive if you get drunk.
Of course.
Oh, good, because she's a great driver.
Hell yeah.
Little box to get the books up, and she's like holding the steering. Yeah, she's great. She's a good little driver.
Have any of those shows jump on your comments and start, calling you fraud? Have you?
Oh, dude, I am number one hated. There are people who made a campaign to tell people to unsub to Robert Wood, so I can't go live. Literally making a campaign to get the unsub. There are people who hate me. They hate because I'm no bullshit. I'm not a no bullshit motherfucker, and I don't care if they have the effects or not. But I tell people the truth. So there was a large campaign to hate me, and I couldn't go to. In fact, I'm still banned on many sites. I still can't go in. I go to Sidebar, gone, because they know I'm a debunk. They know that I know they're a fraud. There's a girl who calls herself Eva once upon a timeline. I know a lot of people like her, and she's a wonderful person, has a great show, and I enjoy her show too for Mandela Effects and stuff. But to me, 60% of her stuff is not true. I remember all this. She misremembers about 60% of her shit. I remember her talking about one time about Woodstock. And Woodstock, do you remember what happened at Woodstock? What came from the sky at Woodstock?
A helicopter dropped.
A helicopter, yeah. And rain. Do you remember it raining at Woodstock?
No.
You don't? Maybe she's right. Some people, she says she don't remember it raining at Woodstock. Now, again, dude, you're not from the 60s. So unless you wouldn't watch the movies, unless you watch the movie, you're not going to know. That's why this is an iffy one. You're not from the 60s, so you didn't. I don't know if you're a big fan of Woodstock or not.
I know the second Woodstock that they did, there was mud and stuff. People had mud fights.
Yeah,
there.
Well, you remember Dave and Bonnie? Dave and Bonnie bought me the Woodstock set for Christmas one time, the Woodstock movie. So only because, dude, I didn't go to Woodstock. only because I watched a Woodstock movie that I knew it rained at Woodstock. And she was screaming at everyone that it never rained at Woodstock. She remembers the whole thing.
The movie.
And I'm like, no, I watched the movie. It rained. It rained at Woodstock.
I didn't watch the movie. I only seen the Jimi Hendrix footage.
Oh yeah, you watched the yeah, you didn't see the movie. You have to see the movie. So people that are screaming they saw the movie said there was no rain. And I go, what are you talking about? There was rain in them movies. When I watched the fucking Woodstock movie, now I wasn't at Woodstock. I'm not that fucking old. But there was rain in the movies. They had to shut every fucking thing down. I watched the movie.
It does rain a lot.
Yeah. And so she was getting things like that. And then she was, there was a lot of fucking things like the beats. And then there's this. And then, what are you talking? I remember that too. I remember this. Trying to make people feel like, and trying to change people's opinions on what is real and what is not. So, but I don't care because they're all frauds anyway. The majority of them are frauds.
Well, they watch another show and copy what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
We're all talking about the same thing.
Yeah. The majority of them are frauds anyway. And they're not even frauds in their mind. They actually think in their fucking mind that they see a change when they don't really see any change. These things have always been here for them. They just didn't know about it.
Well, if you watch something long enough, if you watch the same talk long enough, 100 videos on the same topic, eventually in your brain, you're thinking, oh, you're right. I do remember. No, you're just.
I hit the concrete. Mine's like we talked about the hard hitting ones. Mine are what I know. I mean, the green light was on top. I don't know if you remember this one because again, you never played chess. You didn't play chess. I think we talked about this. You don't know. Okay, but I'm gonna ask you, when you played chess, who do you checkmate in the game to win?
The queen.
Okay, that's what I remember. No longer the queen, dude. You checkmate the king.
Because I remember thinking it was weird that a queen is technically more powerful than the king in that game.
Mm-hmm. In the Navy, when you're on long voyages, when you got a ship that has to go to Australia, and Australia was truly down under where it was down under, like fucking miles and miles and miles from Japan, where you had a long ass cruise, where you played chess. Some of the fucking sailors played chess. You play spades. You played a lot of, I love dominoes. I played a lot of dominoes, and you played chess. I sucked at it. That's why I know about it. I sucked. I lost all the games. I don't think I've ever won one game in chess in my whole life. But I never won a game in my life. But you checkmate the queen. In this timeline, it's changed to king. You checkmate the king. And so I'll ask somebody that's screaming they have the effect. I'm like, just give me a couple. Just answer this. That's the real easy shit. And do you remember the green light or the red light on top? What's the red light always for me? Okay. Do you remember, what do you checkmate when we play chess? We checkmate the king. Oh, okay. And I'm just like, you're not from where I'm from. I don't know what the fuck are you talking about. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? These hard-hitting ones, these are universal ones. Like people in Russia are heavily into chess. So I always say, you're going to go to Russians and ask them, did Ed McMahon deliver the fucking Publishers Clearinghouse check? Shut the fuck up, nerd. You're going to ask them, who do you checkmate when you play chess? And that's how you find a Russian that has either got the effect or don't. There's these other questions like what is on top, the green light or the red light, those basic ones. But everybody's got these really weird, complicated ones that are so fucking silly. In fact, what I've noticed online is a manipulation of videos, dude. Dude, they're being fucking remastered and changed on purpose to purposely mislead people. There are people that are going out and getting on Reddit, especially Reddit. Reddit has these intelligence assholes working for fucking probably like guys like Elon Musk, billionaire fucking asshole, because he don't want to lose his money. So he's going to try to keep people from becoming revolutionaries. He's going to keep fucking people tamed down. He knows his shit ain't going up in space. He knows there's no car in space. He's a fraud, getting money from the United States American fucking people. Getting billions of tax dollars fucking for a fraud car in space. He didn't get a fucking car in space. But guys like him are paying lots of money for these fucking shills to go online and purposely put fake shit up. Just yesterday, I'm talking to another person with a Mandela effect. They said, "Can I ask you a opinion?" I go, "What's up?" You ever see what was it? It's a tiger. It was a liger or something leopard, a liger leopard. I'm like, what the fuck? So they showed me a picture, and this person, one of the Mandela affected people, have it up online, and I'm like, that's CGI, man. That's a CGI fucking liger leopard fucking. The third of it was CGI shit. And the rest of it was things that have always been here. But it was just an unusual size or an anomaly for the animal to have one freak one or one that was a cripple or no. This person clearly has no effect. And it's just purposely looking for the things from fucking, they're all fake and they're getting from Reddit. Reddit, man.
To do a fancy background.
Fancy background.
And they'll put something in the description, like go to this site for this book and that book. And
yeah. As soon as you trace it down, somebody's selling a book. If anybody is selling a Mandela Effect book and the person buys it, I'm happy for him. Because at least that fucking idiot found something that makes him happy. And then that other idiot that sold it to him, well, it makes them happy because they sold it to an idiot. So now you have a satisfied idiot. And I hope everybody that I meet with a Mandela Effect buys somebody else's fucking Mandela Effect book and holds it up behind you. So I can go, oh, thank God I don't need to talk to you because you're an idiot. You bought somebody's garbage.
I think we made him mad.
I'm not an interpreter and not very good at telling stories. Well, possibly interesting.
Where's his gray leg? You got his gray leg up there?
No. This boy is all gold.
And you debunked it already. That's what it meant. You debunked the gray leg. You debunked the silver leg already, which is cool.
And then no R. Good old boys.
I ate some coffee. I talk a lot.
No, and now maybe some of the shows, like I said, because it's Thanksgiving week in America,
yeah,
they have an excuse why they want to go on the show. But I'm gonna keep sending out invites.
Yeah,
and we'll let them speak whatever they want to say.
Yeah,
we'll start a conversation, and I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to. I'm not saying we're going to bring somebody on, just to debunk, just like you're a liar. No.
Yeah.
We want to have a real conversation on what you're seeing and not your typical same old stuff that we always hear. I want to hear kind of changes they're saying in their town. Yeah.
Well, again, when they find out that you're my brother, they don't want to come on. They don't want to. They're like, is that Robert Wood's brother? Because you know what they're calling me? They were calling, okay, dude, they were saying, there was a crowd, and this one fucking asshole was starting to spread this bullshit fake fucking rumor, and it was fake. He says, you've always been Robert Woods for me with an S. I said, no. It's always been Robert Wood with a hard D. They said it with Mandela Effect changed. It has not. Because I have controls. And these controls I got from the beginning of this whole thing. And I asked the control, did you ever see my name change? Did you ever see my name have an S on it? No. 3 fucking controls. 1, 2, 3. How about you? No. But then this other person screams, you've always had an S. You've always had an S. And I'm laughing going, this one motherfucker has convinced everybody to change their memory and remember Robert Wood with an S. One person can manipulate an entire group of people and they're fully convinced. And you cannot unconvince them. They can swear they saw the S at the end of Wood. I said, no, there's never been an S there. Never been an S there. It's just bullshit. I said, you guys are misremembering. You're literally so fucking locked into this bullshit. And some people are paying money to other sites to get the next wave of effects, to get the next wave of changes. And all these cocksuckers are doing is going on Reddit and pulling the shit off the misinformation sites, and they're just feeding it to them like fucking yogurt, man. It is fucking like cereal for these idiots. Eating that shit up. I'm like, God, you're so dumb.
Yeah, they get some young, good-looking guy or a good-looking girl, person, handsome person. They'll sell you just, and you're not really buying what they're saying, but they look handsome, so they're telling the truth.
Oh yeah. You know, they say, what did I get out of the Mandela effect? I got healed, man. And what did you get out of the Mandela effect? You got healed. What did we get out of it? We're happy. I'm happy. I'm happy now.
You're trying to get people off of drugs.
I'm trying to get people off of drugs.
That's a good message.
I've successfully done it. That's why I'm happy. I've done it. I've got people like they got off. They've got off. I've got thank you actual written letters. Not from Reddit, not from a post, an actual written letter saying thank you for helping me get off narcotics. I've watched your shows. You're a crazy motherfucker. I can't sleep without watching your shows. I always try to say, please don't be addicted to my shit. The idea is to be addicted free, so don't get addicted to my shit. But I got thank you letters. People are happy. It makes me happy. That means my basket is empty. So if I pray to the old creator up there, the lampshade, I said I would like something. If you don't mind, I'm respectfully requesting for this and that. If it's in your power to give it to me. If not, it's not written. It's not written. If it is written, maybe you can write it my way. Then I might get something. But I'm not out for gain or money or anything. But, you know, if I want to help somebody else out.
This is us. We're younger.
Oh, shit. That's you and me, dude. Oh, my God. We were young.
You recognize that thing and how much we paid for it?
Oh, that bar. Yeah.
And do you remember how much we paid for it?
It was like really fucking cheap, wasn't it?
For $1.
That's right. I remember that on the side of the. We put it out. We had to come back with a vehicle, and we could barely get it. Like, was it on the vehicle?
Yeah, we put it on top.
Okay. Yes. Good. Yeah. We put it on top of the vehicle. We strapped it down. We got it back. Yeah.
Somebody put a wrong tag or something, and they actually sold it to us for $1.
$1. We had our own bar, our little ass bar. We're like, yeah, I'm gonna dance in front of the bar.
And it was a great shape.
Yeah, it was good. A good little bar. Get me something from behind the bar. You can walk behind the bar here. I'll pour it for you from behind the bar. I feel like I'm behind the bar. Then I work behind the bar, and I was like, I don't like it. I was a bartender for a little bit.
Well, it looks like we hit over an hour.
Cool.
Usually our show is about an hour. And then, you know, like I said, next Tuesday, I'll pick another subject.
Yeah.
I like fraud. I won't tell you what that subject is, just like today.
Yeah.
And we'll dive right into it.
Before you let me go, let me tell you this. People are doing this now. You know how you sent me the link to come in? People, I don't know how to do it. They're just starting to do it. It just started to do it. They're putting the link, dude, in the fucking sidebar. A link. And anybody in the sidebar that's watching the show can click on that link in the sidebar and come in. Now, you're gambling with that, but.
Well, if I put that on this comment, put the link, and say somebody click on it, a square will come up.
Yeah.
But unless I click on that square, like when you came in, your square was black and white.
Yeah.
When I click on it, it actually then it puts you into the live picture.
Yeah. So you get to choose. I didn't know that. You let me know. So people that let me come in their sites actually knew it was me. That's kind of cool to know about. Because I figured they must not have known it was me to let me in. What the fuck? They let me in. I was nice too. But let you know that when you're doing your, I'm gonna might start doing that to mine. When I do a live chat, like maybe not the next one, but I'm gonna start putting the links into my side. And when people want to actually come in, they don't have to show their face. They can turn their camera off. I can actually start saying hi to people. So you can do that.
They can wear a mask and everything.
Yeah, they can just hit the stop cam button.
And I have a mask right here.
Let me try it. I'm just stop cam.
Mask right here.
Yeah, there you go. You got a mask. See, I hit the stop cam button, so you don't see my face. You hear the sound of my voice. I like your mask.
Yeah, people want to wear a mask on our show. I'll do it. Shit, next week I'll put the link in the comment, and then they can choose if they want to join in.
Yeah, I might put it
like this.
I'm gonna put it in my sidebar because I think Felipe has been haunting my sidebars. Felipe Hinojosa.
I would love to have Felipe live on our show.
That'd be fucking crazy.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll send. Actually, I don't know his email address, but I'll put a link. I'll put in the comment next time, and when I see his face, I'll click on it live.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start doing that on my sidebar. I might put a little link in there. Start putting links. I don't know how to do it yet. I guess you just cut and paste it in the sidebar. I guess that's all you have to do. I'm not sure. No one's ever told me how to do it. Maybe it's just that simple. Maybe just cut and paste it in there.
Like, let's see if it comes up. Does it come up on your side on a comment?
Well, see, I don't know because I don't ever see any side stuff.
So, like right now,
it's there.
Wow. I got my iPad here.
Yeah.
And the comment, the link's right there.
Oh shit.
So if somebody right now presses the link, it'll come up black and white.
Yeah.
On it until I do the final click to get them on.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
So next.
Let's
put them on, and if anybody wants to join in, I don't know, maybe somebody's not afraid.
Come talk to the Wood brothers.
Don't talk. We'll put them on. And give them the floor.
We're treated with respect. We're nice guys. We're vets, so we're not gonna be rude to people. We have to be nice. We have no choice, unless they're a fucking asshole. And then it's our duty. It's our goddamn duty.
Yeah.
To make sure that they get duty on their faces.
So I'll let you go. Today is technically considered Friday for the kids at school because they're off the next 3 days. They're off early, so I'm gonna go get them. So I'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Talk to you later.
Hasta la vista.